I previously told you about this. This was the accident that we had with my son's guitar body that ultimately resulted in the shattering of his guitar. My daughter likes to call that my oopsie video. Now, if you watch that video, we talked about there being a couple of lessons to be learned. The first one was a more robust storage and hanging system to protect them while they're in the finishing process or just while they're hanging around the shop. The other I want to talk about today, which is about how the sides of the guitar are constructed. I was watching Chris over at Driftwood Guitars explain his theory on building guitar sides. He uses a toy called rattlesnake eggs to demonstrate a physics principle referred to as the conservation of energy. The main idea here is that energy can only be transformed, or in our case, transferred from one form to another. Chris synthesizes all of that to convey that greater rigidity in the acoustic guitar sides reduces the energy transfer or waste that happens between the soundboard and the sides. So what you end up with is a soundboard that maintains its energy and resonates longer. Think of it in much of the same way that a drum functions. You have a stiff outside and a soft top. Chris achieves this rigidity by laminating the sides. You start by bending a normal set of sides, and then you take a thinner set and use that to laminate the inside. Further into his video series, he shows you how well his laminated sides conform to the holding forms once they've been laminated. Now, if you've ever bent your own set of sides that have not been laminated, once you take them out of the holding forms, you know that they want to snap back into their original shape. You'll also notice that as you pull them out of the forms, they have very little strength until they have been glued to your soundboard and to the back. Here's the initial set of sides that my son built. Now, you'll notice that I can take my index fingers and push in on this, and you can see the amount of movement that I'm getting. Let me take a couple of fingers here and show you just how much movement I'm getting with those sides. There is very little strength here. Even if this was still glued up here and we didn't have the splits, I could still push in on this and pretty easily crack and destroy this set of sides. Now let me contrast that with a set of laminated sides. This is the exact same form, just with a laminated set of sides. Same outer wood, and there's a rosewood inner laminate. Same test. If I push in with these two fingers, I can't apply enough pressure to actually break this. That is the difference, and you can see there's very little movement in the flexing of that. That is the difference that you get with a laminated set of sides. What I discovered in the wreckage of my son's guitar is that these breaks became clear indicators of stress points in the side. It became very clear which portions of the side were under the greatest amount of stress, and those stresses gave way as the guitar hit the ground. The top and the back were completely undamaged. I mentioned before that failures are feedback. Could we have avoided catastrophic damage by having laminated sides? Possibly. Would we have a more resonant soundboard and a more durable guitar with laminated sides? Could be. Hey, special thanks to Chris and the guys over at Driftwood. Thanks for continuing to share your experiences and your insight into different build techniques. It certainly has made a difference in what now we're doing and how we're building. So I hope all of this helps you as you get ready to build your next guitar. Until next time, we'll see y'all later.